Now children, today let's start with chapter number 5, that is gender inequality. What is gender? Human beings are divided into men and women. Sex refers to physical and biological difference between man and woman. Gender is different from sex. It denotes socially constructed differences between men and women. Right? Women are supposed to sit at home and look after the family, while the men they are seen as a breadwinners. So gender is a type of stereotype. Stereotype leads to gender inequality or discrimination. Now, social aspects of gender role. There are certain social norms of values that determine role accepted from boys and girls in the family. So, what are the gender role in the family? The family itself is the root cause of gender inequality. Birth of the male child is the occasion of joy, whereas agar girl child ka birth ho jata hai, it is not. So, no only boys are preferred to girl, but their different treatment is given. At home, women are discriminated in the form of malnutrition and healthcare. So whereas the male child it is encouraged to dominate and assert himself, while boys are left free to play and girls are made to do household chores. Now gender role in schools. So schools are the temples of learning. Children gather here to develop knowledge and various skills. They learn here many social behavior, discipline, team spirit, cooperation and following rules and regulations. For example, this is school uniform way. Right, but some rules are different, and in addition, textbooks are often referred to a gender-biased technology. So teachers give more attention on encouragement of boys than girls. The choice of subjects is taught for reinforced. So we can say that girls are suggested to take home science, whereas science technology are considered to be predominantly for the boys. Right, especially in villages, girls spend a large part of their day in doing household chores, and they are not considered to be the breadwinner of the family. When family faces a hardship, the education of the girls is the first thing. Now, gender role in community. So we have stereotype. What is stereotype? It is an assumption of generalization of all members of a group, which is based on image. What people in what group are like. For example, boys are given cars to play. My girls को क्या दिया जाता है? Doll दी जाती है. Now, gender discrimination can be seen all around, while it affects women the most and men also often trouble. So like this, you can see that gender stereotypes often prevent men from choosing dance, nursing, dress designing and as a profession. While gender inequality and bias find expression in human practices, lead to decline of sex ratio. So census 2011 में every 1,000 boys, whereas 940 girls are there. Gender role in public places. For a long time, women can be viewed as an object. The influence attitude of the people and serious feature of public places that the increasing number of incidents of violence against women is taking place. The woman is subject to act of teasing, molestation, rape, sexual harassment. Every often the woman who is blamed for the dressing or behaving improperly. और किसको कहा जाता है? Women's को ही कहा जाता है आपके ड्रेसिंग सेंस की वजह से. Inequality in economic field. So gender inequality is also found in economic field. Say employment or occupation. Women face discrimination in terms of wages and treatment. Right, they are supposed to be hard workers. They are incapable of coming from distant places. They are not fit for night duties. These are the discrimination they face. Even today, in most of the cases, women are not given share of their parent property. But now it is. But now government has made even efforts to stop gender equality, like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. It addressed declining child sex ratio. It free ministerial effort we have women child development ka, right, like Sukanya, Samriddhi Yojana and Udan. Now factors that are responsible for gender equality, that is child marriage. Because of the child marriage and dowry system, result is gender inequality. When the girl is married at early stage, she is ignorant and uneducated. This makes her lead a life of dependency, जिससे भी क्या हो रहा है? जेंडर इनइक्वालिटी क्रिएट होती है. वहीं हम बात करते हैं इलिटरेसी, दैट इज द बिगेस्ट फैक्टर जो किसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है? जेंडर में. The birth of the girl child has remained a liability in a family, and right from her birth to death, girls' parents have to spend plenty of money on her. तो स्पेशली उनको ऐसा लगता है कि पढ़ाने से अच्छा उसकी शादी कर दी जाए. So if we talk about, according to 2001 census, literacy level in India was 65.38, and with the male and female contribute to 76.85 and 54.60. Male inheritance before 2005, women in our society had no right to the inherent property. But what are the efforts of the government? Equal rights. Equal citizen, man or woman above the age of 18, they have equal right to vote, and government has passed Hindu Code Bill and Kamala Act to give equal share of the property of women. Education, girl has to be educated with get equal status in the society, right? They go to various schools and colleges. Exclusive women has been started. Many state government provide financial incentives and to poor families. Central government also floats many schemes. Now crèche facilities. Government has passed a law that makes it mandatory for the organization to have more than 30 women employed to provide crèche. अगर आपके पास 30 women employees होनी चाहिए. Anti-dowry law was made in 1961 और ये amend हुआ था 1984 में. Giving and taking dowry. आप ले रहे हो या दे रहे हो, दोनों ही क्या है? Illegal. Right? Under the Penal Code section 498A. Right? According to this law, complaint filed by the woman, her husband and his family member can send you to jail. आपको जेल भेज सकते हैं. Right? This is all in this chapter. Hope you understood. Now we will meet in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.